Exactly. And I still say, ball goes Bented, Caleb Williams. You bum.
God.
Let's go.
Done.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I got to thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
No.
I don't know either.
Let's go, baby! Napoleon, I don't know what you started with that line either. Good morning! Welcome to the tripped out, totally deets Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning. We are so happy to have y'all with us. I'm working on some new sponsors, including Longevity. I'm going to talk to those folks today, and a couple of others. And one of our stations, QVZ Mission Radio in Alabama, says, "Good morning, Snowman in the Morning crew. Thank you very much for being one of our radio sponsors." Napoleon, thank you. A Pizzle, thank you. And let me shout out the Playmaker. I had a chance to hang out with him and Cole yesterday.
I caught that.
For bearing down the gridiron.
Man, you still got to serve that 15-yard penalty for playing Tam.
No, I don't.
Man, yes, you do. That's an automatic 15-yard penalty for personal foul playing garbage.
You know what? I throw the challenge flag on that.
That's unchallengeable. That's playing garbage.
I'll tell you why I throw the challenge flag on that. Because you, my friend, push that button at will here just to get us to laugh. Find the lie.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your
baseball cap and throw it in the air. Here's mine.
Oh Lord, we're already starting nuts.
Yeah, we are. But thank you to the Playmaker and to Cole Johnson for allowing me to be a part of that yesterday. That was a fabulous show. Fabulous.
Yeah, that being on there is always fun with those two.
It is. It's not only about us discussing college football. It's about who can get the best one-liner on who.
And I have gotten both of them time and again.
I got Playmaker good yesterday.
I saw him fold yesterday. I saw that. That was brilliant.
And when I got Cole when I played the intro to Dote of the Week.
Yes, you did.
And he played right into it because I had both parts of it. He played right into it.
Oh, yeah.
It's so much fun with those brothers. It's so much fun. Speaking of fun, and speaking of brothers for the cause, there is a fellow who is waiting backstage that I've had on with me on Snowman in the Morning for the past 9 years. Now that he's a permanent part of the crew, let's get down to business. Let's get totally deetsed.
Done.
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
And
Chris
speaking of
Dietz is here with us. Totally Dietz. What's up? What's up, Dietz?
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
We're doing
you
good.
know how it is. How you holding up, man?
I'm hanging in there. We're getting ready for another wild weekend.
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah.
We are getting ready for another wild weekend. Dietz is going to hang out with us for the length of the show today. But before we get into all types of college football mess, I think I have the keys to something I need to open.
Did you take those out of my Benz again?
What?
Did you take those keys out of my Benz again?
No, I copied them.
Well, how did you get? Oh, never mind. The commissioner keeps running over the doggone car, or he gets the door knocked open. I keep forgetting that.
So, Dog told me in pre-show that Dietz had a story for me inside the arcade that I wouldn't believe. Talk to me.
A story came across my desk. This story came across my desk last night, and it's too rich. It's too rich not to bring up.
All right, what you got for me?
So since we're in the arcade, there's a certain quarterback in Arizona who can't stay away from the arcade, cannot stay away from those kind of things. And of course this story has to be about Kyler Murray.
Of course.
So Kyler Murray was on Instagram or Facebook or some kind of social media, and he put a picture up. He posted a picture of himself and his two dogs.
Seems harmless, right?
See, it seems like it would be okay. Until people started looking at the picture and realized he was wearing a Virginia Tech number 7 jersey of one Michael Vick.
Oh, geez.
And so this blew up social media. Of course, all the weirdos came out and started saying, you can't post pictures like that. You can't post a picture with a Michael Vick jersey and dogs in it. You're a terrible person. And they came at Kyler Murray with all their weirdo, making him take it down, making him regret putting it up. And of course, what does Kyler Murray do?
He takes it down.
He caved to the weirdos and apologized for putting a picture of his dogs on social media. Every aspect of this story is. How long are we into the show now? 9 minutes. I think we can get. I think we can get away with it. Every aspect of this story is retarded. Everyone in this story is just dumb. Now, I have to make a caveat here before we get canceled and whatnot. When I say retarded, I don't mean mentally challenged.
Right.
I mean people who can think choose not to.
Say that again. Say that again.
That's what retarded means. Retarded is not mentally challenged. If you're mentally challenged, you don't have the capacity to think. When you are retarded, you have the ability to think and choose not to.
I lived with a person. I lived with people like that.
We all have them, and everyone in this story, from the as I said, the weirdos that came out and said, "Oh my God, he's got a Michael Vick jersey on." Get over it. It was 20 years ago. The guy did his time. He did his thing, and all of that's there. And anybody who knows Michael Vick knows the story of Michael Vick. We all know it. And guess what? This wasn't even a Falcons jersey of Michael Vick. This was Virginia Tech.
Yeah. Murray's a fan of Michael Vick. What are we doing? What the hell are we doing here? Murray's a fan of Michael Vick. What's the problem?
The more people, what irks me the most is that any post you put on social media, we all know this, and we're not as big as Kyler Murray. We're not followed like him. Any post anyone puts online, there will be weirdos out there to find something wrong with it. Yeah. It doesn't matter what the post is. It can be the greatest thing ever, and somebody will say, "Well, there's a problem. You can't put that up." You know what you do? You go, "Shut up, weirdos. I don't care. These are my dogs. This is a post about my dogs, not about the jersey I have on." So, Kyler Murray should have told them to go shove it. And instead, he capitulates to them.
Yep.
As if that matters. As if that's going to help the situation. Because once you give in to these people, all they do is say, "Well, now we have power over them. Now we can ask them to do other things, and now we can do more things." If you tell them to shut up,
tell them to shove it. Because I was on
end the discussion right there. You can't get to me. I don't care. Yes, I have. All you had to say was, "Yes, it's a Michael Vick jersey. Yes, it's a Virginia Tech jersey." He could have said, "I've had it for years because I was a fan of Michael Vick when he was at Virginia Tech," or "I was a fan of Michael Vick growing up."
Well, that's what it tells me. He's a fan of Michael Vick. I was on a live stream about a month ago. And I was talking about my wife, Jody, which I do all the time. And this guy makes a comment and says, "Okay, you love your wife, we get it. Now stop talking about her." No,
no. You just tell them, "Thanks, but thanks for listening to the show." But no, I'm not. In fact, I mean, most streamers, and most of the ones I watch, if you tell them not to do something, guess what they're going to do?
More of it.
They're going to do more of it.
You know what I did? You know what I did to upset the guy? He said, "Okay, we get it. You can quit talking about Jody." You know what I did? I pulled up some pictures. I told more stories about Jody and I, and he hated it. But do you know what the greatest part was? He stayed and kept listening.
I mean, this was the whole entire. That's how Trinity Gauntlet got started.
Are you bringing that back? Because I love Trinity Gauntlet.
We're kicking some things. We're kicking some things around, but
okay.
But Trinity Gauntlet got started because my friends called into the show. They were on Fit Down Sports Show. And we were talking, and then all of a sudden we started talking about comics, and somebody came in the chat and said, "Why are you guys talking about comics on a sports show?" And we said, "You know what? We're going to just do a whole show based on, get out of here. We're going to talk about comics whenever we want to talk about comics." That's
the point. That's the point here. A Pizzle says, "Good. We love Dr. K," and Victor says, "The legendary Dr. K." Y'all have seen Dr. K on this show with me. All right. I'm not going to stop talking about the woman who literally saved my life. All right. So I really upset him to the point where he basically got blocked. One of my mods blocked him. Which is hilarious. Which is hilarious to me. Yes, I did pull a Della Reese from Harlem Nights. I most certainly did. And on that particular live stream, I said the legendary line. I don't care. All right. And besides, and to the guys who tell me to stop talking about my wife, Dr. K is a football fan. In case you don't know.
So that was the Kyler Murray. I mean, you couldn't script this any better. That we're gonna open up the arcade, and the first story that comes across my desk is Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray,
Mr. Call of Duty himself.
He's gonna be playing a lot of it come this Sunday because they play my 49ers, and they're looking to make a statement at home. Let's take a break. We got more inside the arcade with Totally Deets. Snowman in the morning, back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
You fool!
Delete! 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 Delete!
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
When have we ever actually been serious?
Welcome back to this edition of Snowman in the morning on a totally Deets Thursday. Chris Deets hanging out with us for the length of the show today. We're inside the arcade, and that Kyler Murray story, where Kyler Murray actually caved because he was on Michael Vick. What?
It says everything you need to know about Kyler Murray.
It does. It does. And to the Fanatics feedback zone we go. Victor says, I've said worse, but I won't say it here. And Victor, you've known me for a quarter century. All my friends who know two of my favorite comedians of all time are George Carlin and Richard Pryor, and they held nothing back. They held nothing back. And again, to Victor's comment, I did indeed pull a Della Reese. And anybody who's watched Harlem Nights knows the Della Reese line that he's referring to. I won't say it here.
Mm-hmm. By the way, since we are in the arcade, I've traded in the axe for a new prop. I got my arcade controller. Let's go.
What's your favorite game to play, Deeds?
I'm with you, Deeds. I'm with you.
Now this is a big question, and I was waiting for Jen to come on because she is our resident gamer.
She is.
But every time I get in these discussions, and I can have this with you guys, because we're sports people.
Mm-hmm.
But when I play a video game, I like to play sports video games.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you get in a discussion with a gamer, they're like, "Oh, sports games don't count," and it's like, why? It's a video game. I'm not really playing the game. Like, it takes skill. It takes everything that you need to do it. So, like that to me, like a sports video game counts to me. But I absolutely counts. I understand, like, and when you get into these circles, it's like, oh, we're talking video games. Don't talk sports. It's like you can do both. We can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Like
we do here every day.
So I mean, my favorite game I always played is college football.
Okay.
I always played NCAA college football for obvious reasons. I just liked playing college football, and mostly I just liked recruiting. Once I got through like a couple seasons, I wouldn't even play the game. I just liked recruiting and getting new guys. But then when they stopped it because of the Ed O'Bannon stuff, that's kind of the reason I haven't gotten into modern gaming, is because they stopped making college football. So when I'm sitting there going, well, I want to play college football, but it's not on a PS5. Why would I buy a PS5 if I'm not going to play if I'm just going to sit here and play my Xbox the whole time? There's no reason to upgrade. Now that they've come out with they had the one last year and then they had the new one. Now it seems appropriate to upgrade my equipment and get into the new stuff. But so I do like sports games, but I grew up an NES guy, and of course went through the Super Nintendo phase. So Super Nintendo is my favorite console to play, and I still play those games on my computer. I still emulate those games.
Yep.
And my favorite game to play, I still play it to this day, and will 100% it every time, is Zelda: Link to the Past.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
I think Zelda is one of the best video game franchise. No Zelda game is bad.
Right.
There's not one out there you can point to and be like, yeah, that one. Like when you look at like Majora's Mask, which was like the black sheep of the family, like you're like, yeah, it's a good game, but it's not good for Zelda. Like it's not a good Zelda game.
Right. Right.
But if you put it up against any other game, you're like, yeah, it's a good game.
Mm-hmm. Victor says biggest thing is there are several different tribes of gamers. The tribalism is even worse than bronze sexuals. I would agree with that, because with me, I got as far as PlayStation, and I don't know. I just stopped and I watched other people play. So
That's what I do now. I just watch people play.
Yeah, I just watch people play. So by proxy, I'm a gamer. But for me, it started with Pac-Man. I know I'm dating. I know I'm dating myself here, but
everybody has their Pac. Everybody has their Pac-Man.
Yep,
mine was on the Sega Genesis actually.
Yep, for me it started with Pac-Man, and then it went to. I did it in reverse. Space Invaders came out first, and then Pac-Man in 1980. Pac-Man for me was first, and then I learned Space Invaders, and then in a very playful manner, it all went to hell from there because I found Zaxxon, I found Donkey Kong, I found Donkey Kong Jr., I found Super Zaxxon, I found Q*bert, and then my first trip to an arcade in Chicago, they had all of them, and I went nuts. My dad handed me a $10 bill, and he brought me to Evergreen Plaza, and he said, "Go after it. Let me know call me when you're done." And of course, there were payphones back then. "Call me when you're done, and I'll come get you." But the first sports game that I ever played, and to the idiots that think sports games don't make you a gamer, wrong answer. Yes, indeed, they do. Do y'all remember a little something we like to call RBI baseball?
Yes!
That was the first one for me.
RBI baseball was a good one because it was the first one that had the players in it.
Yes,
you could be the Major League Baseball players. That was the start of that.
Yep, and
got to the next level.
And at that time, it had your '86 Mets, Deets.
Oh yeah, they had all the classic team. Every team had a classic team.
Yep. And a lot of teams from '86 were in that game. The Mets, the Reds, the Red Sox, the Angels, the Houston Astros from '86. I mean, I went nuts with RBI baseball. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The first football arcade game I ever played was in an arcade when I was at Northeast Missouri State University. It was a game called Cyberball, which was football on steroids with robots. It's football with robots on steroids, which means every time you did not make a first down, it was not the heck with punting in that game. If you didn't make a first down, the ball blew up.
and the field would blow up. That's all I remember from that game. The field would blow up, and then it would then you'd restart.
Yep.
Well,
if you didn't make a first down, give me a couple seconds here. If you didn't make a first down, the field and the ball blew up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It got blown to smithereens.
I remember that. They had that game for the NES. I had that game for the NES, so I remember that.
I didn't understand it at first until I kept playing it, and that was the first. That was the first sports game besides RBI baseball that got me addicted, and I can't find what I want to find. So let's just bring the queen in here because she is now ready to join the fray. Good morning, my dear.
Hi.
I like Napoleon's comment here. The NFL on steroids, and this game came out in the '80s when the NFL was on steroids.
Yes. The NFL Blitz. Oh my God! If anybody ever played NFL Blitz, which I did, I played a lot of it. If anybody ever played NFL Blitz and you saw the size of those players, you would think they were on steroids.
Oh, it's great. The NFL Blitz was great. You could just hit anyone you wanted at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We used to have NFL Blitz. I mean, we used to have tournaments at the arcade.
Oh yeah,
I remember those.
NFL Blitz. You pay to play, and whoever wins stays on.
Mm-hmm. And there were a line of people to play.
Oh, there was always a line.
There were a line of people to play NFL Blitz. Brings me.
I came prepared for the gaming discussion. I got my game controller. I'm ready to go.
I love it. I love it.
Now that the queen is here,
I do have to
Go ahead.
apologize for being super late, though. I kid you not, guys, it literally took me half an hour to get set up downstairs. So I do have to apologize if you hear a little bit of an echo from me. That is because I'm in a new environment for the next 8 days.
Which means
I have moved my gaming setup downstairs at the request of my parents. Just so the cats aren't lonely. And by extension, I'm not lonely.
Setting up the bunker.
Yeah,
I am
she's setting
also
up the bunker.
restricted.
She is.
I am also restricted to only one monitor for the next 8 days as well.
What? Why only one monitor?
Because if I'm being honest, that second monitor that okay.
VTube Studio saying hi, how you doing?
Oh no.
Moron, I see. It's being a moron.
Oh no.
Right.
Anyway, as I was saying, my second monitor is just a pain to carry.
Okay.
And
fair enough.
the thing is, it was given to me by my brother. And when he did give it, he said that it's kind of got a couple of problems, as well as you can't really straighten it up right again.
Oh,
how heavy it is.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because of how heavy the screen is on the stand. So
I
I decided it's better to leave it up there untouched.
Yep.
And yes, Vic, about half an hour after Snowman in the Morning ends, we will be starting up on my end for the intro. And then afterwards, the massive 222-hour stream begins today.
Which means Dog and I are going to have a hell of an intro, and I already got ideas for it. Let's take a break.
No.
When we come back, the Queen is here, and she has some notes for the arcade. Lots of them.
Yes.
Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, aka Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and
I got my third child who was 17 at the time.
There are so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
We are back on this Totally Deets arcade filter. What happened?
There it goes
again. I don't know.
It being dim.
I think I can easily blame it on just having all of these.
You disappeared.
Hang on. I think we may have to bring back a little something for now.
Uh-oh.
If you guys don't mind.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Meanwhile, boss, I know what you're looking for. I know what button you're looking for, boss. Unfortunately, Commissioner somehow ran it over when he hit the bend, so we may have to fix the button somewhere.
Oh my gosh, not again. There you go.
It's the Mafia sister.
The Mafia sister. The Mafia sister returns. Later on, for hour 2, we will talk a lot of college football, and of course,
there we go again.
Oh, there it goes again.
Okay, I think it's VTube Studio itself then.
Again.
You know what? It's better this happens now than during the 200 and what?
222.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a point, Deeds. You have a point.
They're in the big stream. You'd rather have this have all this working now, because if it happens during the long stream, then you're in trouble.
Victor, you ain't right.
Breaking news: Antonio Clown Academy, along with Stupid University, have opened bad business classes headed by Professors Gunrun of V Shoujo and Riku Tazumi of Nichi Sanji. Warwick 6.
Oh boy.
You are not.
Oh, you ain't right for that. You ain't right for that, Vic.
Yeah. Also, in hour 2, a bit of a rumor hit my desk. We'll talk about that for college football, but it involves possibly a second overseas game next season.
No. Because
the first one went so well.
Not.
Well, we'll talk about that in hour 2, because that's when I'll bring it up. But first, still kicking it here in the arcade for hour 1. And apparently, Jen, you've got a few headlines for us before we get into a discussion Deets wanted to have.
I have an entire list given to me by Squiggle.
All right, let's have it.
Press the button.
Do we have a headline button?
Actually, I do. Hang tight.
You actually have a headline button.
I have a headline sound.
Okay.
See, I get the queue up, I get ready, and VTube Studio does this to us. Again.
I don't know why it's doing this. I may have to look into it and see what's going on.
Well, as Deet said, better now than when you launch.
That is true. That is true.
On your big fat stream here.
While we get situated, are we on Twitch right now?
No, I don't start
yes.
for another 2. Oh, wait, on Snowman, yes. On Snowman, yes. On me, no.
Starts later on, but we're up now.
I just meant, are we on Twitch, the platform? All right. I just want to make sure before we
I have an idea, but I may need to go audio only for now.
Before we go any further in the arcade, I just want to make sure, because I don't want to get your stream. I don't want to get your stream taken off Twitch.
Oh, you're fine, dude. Let it rip.
They ain't done nothing to us.
Let it rip.
I could get. Remember, Snowman? We like to play the game. Can you name that tune?
Yes.
I could get the stream shut down in 2 words.
Oh boy.
And they have to do with a certain wizarding world that all you have to do is mention, and Twitch will have a conniption. So I just want to make sure that we're on. If we're on Twitch, I want to make sure I don't say that particular name.
What are you scared? Are you scared the haters are gonna come after us?
Oh, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of them. I know how that platform works, and if we mention those two words, if those two words are said anywhere near each other, they'll I think you have to space them like 5 words apart.
I think I just broke my chair.
I'm going to guess the first initial is a H.
Yes.
Okay, so that means then the second one is P.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
They need to be at least a country mile apart before we can mention anything.
You gotta be,
If we were YouTube exclusive, we'd be okay. But
the words have got to be further apart than what Ohio State did to Grambling 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Hang
Wait.
on.
Let me do this. Let me do this one for Deets. The words have got to be further apart than what Indiana did to Indiana State last weekend.
Yeah. all of the above.
I think I may have a solution, everybody.
All right.
Napoleon, you are so wrong.
There we go.
OBS camera.
Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
And since everybody knows what's going on, who wants to play some Quidditch, apparently, according to Vic?
I'm just saying.
I can't play it.
This is something that's been going on for 2 years, and somebody got there was some VTuber I saw Ren do a thing on it. So there's some VTuber who got canceled just like last week, over because she decided to play the game. It's like 2 years. This has been going on for 2 years.
She didn't get canceled. Korone did not get canceled. Remember,
Jen, what happened?
Simple. Inugami Korone wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy, and given that she is part of HoloLive, she obviously had to get permission from management in order to stream the game.
Correct.
Given the fact that she streamed it means they gave the all clear.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone thought that we were way past the drama and everything from 2 years ago.
Right.
But apparently some people cannot let go and cannot move on.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So I just quickly want to say that to the people who were like this, and will go after people like Korone, like Silverveil, like Henya, and anyone else who plays Hogwarts Legacy. Go and out respectfully as I can say this, touch grass.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's why I said if I ever was a VTuber or a gamer streamer, I would be banned in about 3 seconds.
What makes you say that? What makes you say that?
That would be the first game I would pick up and be like, all right, I'm in. Let's go.
Well, here's the thing. They didn't get banned for it. They just got harassed by the internet.
Yeah,
you cannot get banned for playing that game. The internet will just try and harass you for it.
Oh, but you see what happened? It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
Because if a harasser came, if somebody, as I said in the last segment, if some weirdo came in and tried to harass me for playing a video game, there'd be some choice words, and that's where.
And you do realize, the fact that you would have some choice words, that is what would get you canceled. But exactly. I want to make it clear that playing the game itself will not get you banned.
Well, that's a good that's a good thing, but I wouldn't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with those. I don't want to deal with those people. Like it's a video game. Relax.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs to calm down, and it's been 2 years. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh baby, more stuff in the arcade. We got one more break before the top of the hour, and we're staying inside the arcade. And yes, I just had a comment come to me. I had a text come to me. Some smart aleck text me saying, "Don't you ever talk sports? Have you listened to the show?"
That's hour 2.
Oh, I got some choice words to lead off hour 2. But
What did we just say? Don't tell a streamer not to do. Don't tell a streamer what to do because they'll just keep doing it. What's wrong with you people?
Jeez, I borrow from the great Chris Dietz. What the hell are you doing?
And as we borrow from Dietz, there's something else to borrow. All I got to say is,
you fool! Yes, absolutely. What the hell are we doing here?
Whoa!
It's people.
And quite frankly,
I borrow from the legendary George Carlin. People are bleak and goofy.
And I borrow from the great Bishop Bullwinkle.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
And thank you, A. Pizzle, for this comment. What the hell are you doing? Whatever the blank we want. Absolutely. And that's why we're going to be at 2,000 subscribers at the end of tonight. I'll explain when you all get back in a deuce.
Oh. This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
You fool!
Delete! 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 Delete!
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
What are we deleting anyway? Haters? Okay, we can do that.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Before we go any further, I want to mention this. And I saw his intro video this morning. Jason Joseph, a.k.a. Play by Play with JJ, is doing a fundraising stream in honor of his brother. who passed away. So go over to the YouTube channel Play by Play with JJ. Give him a like and a sub, and if you can donate to his cause, his target goal is $500. If you can donate to his cause and tell him Snowman sent you, that would be absolutely fabulous. Let's all support Play by Play with JJ. Headed toward hour 2 here on this Trip Down Totally Deets Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning. And
before we go too much further, we still have the headlines to get to and then the conversation. Jen, what do you got for us?
I have an incredibly long list here from multiple games given by Squiggle. Thank you again, Squig. You're a lifesaver.
All
Let's
right.
get to it.
Let's get to it.
First off, we've got multiple collab announcements from Fortnite. Number 1, we are getting a collab with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, this I got to see.
Unfortunately, there will not be any skins though. At the moment, we are getting card decals as well as in Rocket League, so they will be transferable across both games. We'll be getting some shoes in the game as well that are based on Sonic and Shadow's designs.
All right.
And we are also rumored to be getting jam tracks of, are you ready? Escape from the City and Live and Learn.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Very much so.
We also have 2 potential Fortnitemares collabs, which, if anyone doesn't know, that's their Halloween event every year. I guess you could tell from the Nightmares name. But we're rumored to be getting the Scooby-Doo Gang.
Nice.
As well as the highly requested, and also one of the longest requested, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Oh, wow.
There is also a rumor that this year...
Zoinks! I've actually started using that instead of swearing around my grandchildren. Zoinks!
Like Zoink Scoop, look out for Jason.
See, well, now why is Casey Kasem in my head? And those of you who know, Casey Kasem was the voice of Shaggy for many years.
Anyway, we're also going to be getting like a rumor that during this year, the ladies of Huntrix will be arriving in Fortnite. K-pop demon hunters could be on the way this year.
Oh no!
Oh, that was a given. You knew that was coming.
Really?
We also have confirmation that the current festival season, headlined by Gorillaz, if anyone's a fan of them, will now end on the 9th of October.
Okay.
So anyone who likes Gorillaz, go ahead, play some festival. Maybe get yourself some skins using code Genevieve in the item shop, please.
This shameless plug has been brought to you by D-Generation X. If you're not done with that, we got 2 words.
Next up, we've got some Sonic Racing Crossworlds news. I'm sure you guys all know about the game releasing next week.
Mm-hmm.
It will be releasing on Monday for those who have the Digital Deluxe Edition, and Wednesday for everyone else. No, not Wednesday, Thursday. My apologies, Thursday.
Okay.
However, if you do want to get your little piece of it now, Sega has released a demo.
So is the Switch 2? Is Nintendo going to make anything but racing games?
This is Sega, not Nintendo.
But it's on the Switch, and they're the same company. Nintendo owns Sega.
Nintendo does not own Sega.
Yeah, they do. They Nintendo bought them out.
Just because they collab doesn't mean Nintendo owns them, my dude.
They bought them out. They bought them out years ago.
No. You know what?
Live research, folks.
Nintendo bought them out.
No, Nintendo does not own Sega.
All right, good. Well, that's good, but still, it's still on the Switch. And still, every game that's come out for the Switch has been a racing game. Mario Kart, Kirby, and now
Donkey Kong Bonanza would like
And
a
Donkey
word
Kong,
with
yeah.
you. As
they
well
did
as
have
Hollow
Donkey.
Knight
They
Silk
did have
Song.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Hollow Knight
I
Silk
want-
Song, Deltarune.
I want more games before I'm going to spend $500 on a Switch. I want more game. We need more games.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start watching the Nintendo Directs then.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't have thousands. I'm sorry. I don't have $500 to drop on a Switch 2 and then pay $100 a game. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. That's not happening. If somebody wants to front me money to buy games for the Switch, I mean at $80 a pop, I'm not doing it.
I think you know what you need to do then. You gotta debut as a sexy male VTuber with the deep voice and the abs out, and the ladies will give the money to you, no problem.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. If I had the time for that, if you think I have the time for that, are you kidding me?
Hey, you get bonus points if you decide to do loot tubing.
I guarantee Dietz won't have much time for that because, and I can make this officially official, Dietz is the head of our research department at Snowman Multimedia. And Snowman Sportsnet. I wanted to make that official. Dietz and I.
There we go.
And it's official. Chris Dietz is the head of our research department. To take that off my shoulders, because Dietz dives in. Okay, I thought I dove in. Dietz has me beat. Okay.
Napoleon says, "Appeal to the thirsty bees."
Hey, if I knew how to figure that out, I wouldn't have stopped streaming. But I wouldn't have stopped streaming.
My dude, you have an expert in the VTubing community right here.
Yeah,
I can help you with your.
We're working on it. I got some things in the work for the upcoming year. I got things in the works. Don't worry. But that's a question. But I'm going to save it because we still have to have our discussion.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we've got Overwatch. I'm sure you guys saw, but yesterday they started with their collaboration with Persona 5.
Victor, you ain't nothing for this one. I love you, Victor, but bleep you for that comment, okay?
Look, Snowman, you know this. I've talked to enough bronzexuals. They don't have the deep pockets. So I'm not appealing to them anyway.
They really don't.
They really don't.
They act like they do.
Yeah.
They really don't. There are other things.
Does that mean we have to change our exit on that one to not get out of my face, you broke ass bitches?
We don't need glitch ruining something else again. Again, let me reiterate what I said before. Hemorrhoid. GLITCH. Hemorrhoid.
Let me reiterate what Dog said Sunday night. Hemorrhoid. LEBRON. Hemorrhoid.
Oh, and if you guys tune in tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure tomorrow's YouTube exclusive, right?
Yes.
Yep. How about we play that clip tomorrow?
In full. I'll play the
one between Don and Glitch. Play that one too.
I will.
Let's not forget tomorrow's going to be a double because Confessional Week 3 returns.
Oh, jeez. Yes. And I've gotten a couple of reviews from folks who tuned into the confessional, and it's Thursday. We did that last Friday, and they haven't stopped laughing.
Yes!
Hey, Pizzle. You want to join us for the confessional tomorrow? Especially since the Dolphins play the Bills?
Yeah, he might need to cry on a couple of priest's shoulders about what's going to happen because the Bills are going to treat the Dolphins completely unholy.
Oh, we don't need to hear about that. Oh, never mind. We're going to break. Hour 2 coming up.
There's a one scene tomorrow morning.
All sorts of college football. And tune in tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, for the confessionals as they make their picks in week 3. And then a few hours after that, the real picks happen. Oh, dear God. I haven't had time to total up how the confessionals have done with their picks. We'll find a way to do that. We are headed toward the second hour of Snowman in the Morning. Lots of laughs, more laughter, more silliness, more craziness with yours truly, the dog, the queen, and Mr. Dietz. Oh, no. I love it. Hemorrhoid. CALEBWILLIAMS. Hemorrhoid.
We're back in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got CarShield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV, and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I didn't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave CarShield a call. Coverage was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic. They called CarShield and saved my family on $2,400.
CarShield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give CarShield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
CarShield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
All right. Second half of Snowman in the Morning is here. 4 minutes after the hour, wherever you are listening in the region, across the nation, and around the world. And we have a little bit of unfinished business, and proud I am to say we owe y'all an ID. This is Snowman in the Morning.
This is WBWS-DB Chicago. This is WJKS, Indianapolis. This is WSMM-DB, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
Me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
'Cause he's the armchair quarterback.
11:05, 5 minutes after the hour. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. Snowman here. Dog is there. Deets below, along with the Queen. And speaking of the cutie Queen, Dog, we have a little unfinished business, don't we?
As a matter of fact, I believe we do, because it is that time, ladies and gentlemen, for the... Let me find it here. You realize this truck's been run over too many times.
Yes, I know.
It's the Snowman SeatGeek Scoreboard Q Queen Update, brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to go see your NFL team, MLB team, try to get to the pennants, whether you want to wait till for the NBA, please use Preparation H when you go see LeBron, or anything else you want to go do. Use code SeatGeek for $20 off your first purchase. Use code Snowman for $20 off. Only with the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Boss man, you ready to do this thing?
Let's do it. Let's start in the WNBA, and there will be a second Game 3 as the Phoenix Mercury destroyed the New York Liberty 86-60 in Brooklyn. That series is tied at 1 game apiece, and the only series that is completed, thanks to the Minnesota Lynx, they come back from 14 down and beat the Golden State Valkyries on their home floor 75-74. Minnesota wins that series 2-0, and they await the winner. They await their next opponent. Game 3 tonight in Hotlanta. The Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream. That series is tied at 1 game apiece. You don't want to listen to the television call. You want to listen to my call on Snowman Multimedia. We'll begin at 7 p.m. Eastern with the pregame show. 7:30 is our tip-off, and then Las Vegas, Nevada is next from the Thomas and Mack Center. The Seattle Storm and the Las Vegas Aces, that series is tied at 1 game apiece. Tonight in the NFL, it's the Miami Dolphins visiting the Buffalo Bills visiting the Miami Dolphins. And what's the line on that game?
I believe you had it right the first time, because the way I was looking at it,
they're in Buffalo.
Miami in Buffalo. The line is 12.5 in favor of Buffalo. The over-under at 49.5. We will get to our picks at the end of the show.
We most certainly will. Now, let's get to some Major League Baseball scores, and there was a change in a division lead. Tell you about that in a moment. Cubs clinch a playoff spot. They beat the Pirates by a final of 8-4. Chaval, the winner. Ramirez, the loser. Reds over the Cardinals 6-2. Singer picks up the W. Pilante the loss. Orioles over the White Sox 3-1 in the getaway game. Wells is the winner. Perez the loser. Aiken with his 7th save of the year. The San Francisco Giants are back in the wild card race. They beat the Diamondbacks by a final of 5-1. Braves over the Nationals 9-4. And the Guardians shut out the Tigers 4-0. Athletics over the Red Sox. Red Sox over the Athletics, I beg your pardon. That final is 5-4.
I was about to say, that was in 10. What are you talking about? I saw that.
I'm sorry.
Hey, just because we're in the wild card doesn't mean you got to take anything away from us.
Look, I'm old, okay? Forgive me. I'm old school.
Toronto's doing enough.
Well, they didn't do enough last night. They lose to the Rays 2-1, failing to pick up their 90th win of the year. They'll try again this week when we get to the schedule. It was the Padres over the Mets as the Mets continue their free fall 7-4, so the Giants still stay only 2 games back in the wild card. Royals over the Mariners 7-5. That's very significant. I'll explain in a moment. Yankees double up the Twins 10-5 in Minnesota. It was the Brewers over the Angels by a final of 9-2. Astros beat the Rangers for their 84th win 5-2. They are now back in first in the American League West, a half game ahead of the Mariners, with the Mariners coming to town beginning Friday. It was the Rockies over the Marlins, that final Marlins over the Rockies, I beg your pardon, 8-4, and the world champion Dodgers beat up and shut out the Phillies 5-0. Blake Snell picking up his 5th win of the year. Luzardo takes the L at 14-7. Now we get to today's games, and at 1:10, the fun will start with the Guardians and the Tigers in Detroit.
From Comerica Park, the getaway game for the Cleveland Guardians. They will be throwing Tanner Beebe at 10 and 11. against the 13-5 Tarek Skubal.
Tarek Skubal. Love that kid. 110 also, Padres and Mets from Citi Field.
The 5-6 Randy Vasquez versus the 1-2 Jonah Tong.
All right, to Tampa Bay we go also at 110. Blue Jays again searching for their 90th win of the year as they take on the Tampa Bay Rays.
From the mini Yankee, it's the 11-8 Chris Bassett versus the 9-12 Shane Baz.
25 minutes after that, and your neck of the woods, Fenway Park, the Oakland Athletics take on the Boston Red Sox.
The 3-6 JT Ginn versus the 11-7 Brian Bello.
2:10 in Kansas City. The Mariners and the Royals wrap up their 4-game set. Chance for the Royals to do some more damage.
From the Crown, it's the 9-8 Luis Castillo versus the 5-5 Stephen Kolek.
And I have affinity for that park. I visited that park. I'll tell you about that after we wrap up here. Marlins and Rockies from Colorado at 3:10.
The 9-12 Sandy Alcantara versus the 6-6 Tanner Gordon.
To Cincinnati we go at 7:15. The Cubs, who just clinched a playoff spot, taking on the Cincinnati Reds.
The Cubs have yet to announce who they're throwing at the Great American Ballpark, but Cincinnati will be countering on Fox with the 6-4 Hunter Green.
Let's go to the shore. Yankees and Orioles at 7:15.
You are looking at another game on Fox. It's a 17-5 Max Fried versus the 3-7 Cade Povich from Camden Yards.
To Milwaukee, the Brewers looking for win number 94 on the year as they will host the California Angels.
From Miller Park, it's the 6-11 Yusei Kikuchi versus the 13-2 Quinn Priester.
And we finish up at Chavez Ravine at 10:10 with an old-fashioned rivalry. The Giants trying to hang on to the wild card for dear life, facing the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
From Chavez, it's the 14-10 Logan Webb versus the 11-8 Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
And as mentioned earlier, the Buffalo Bills will host the Miami Dolphins live from Rich Stadium as it's the farewell tour of Rich Stadium / Ralph Wilson Stadium. Yours truly will be taking a look at that along with the Indiana Fever game tonight. Those are your scores. That's your update. And this has been the Snowman SeatGeek Scoreboard Kitty Queen Update brought to you by SeatGeek. Use the code Snowman to get $10 off of your first, $20 off your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. All right, to the biggest reason why Dietz is here. I'll leave this to Dietz. Where you want? It's college football all day, every day on this part of the show, and I'll pick where we start.
Yeah, I still got that rumor floating around here we can talk about later.
Let's start with that. Let's start with the rumor. What you got?
All right, so the rumor mill floating around is that Arizona State and Kansas are in discussions to play the first ever FBS college football game in London next season.
London?
London.
Yeah. That means they'd probably end up playing it over at Wembley.
I would think so. They play it at Wembley. I would think so. Okay. I'm not even going to waste any time and building up to this. The juiciest game of the week is in my neck of the woods, Bloomington, Indiana. And to repeat it, something that Dietz has said, Indiana has gotten no love last season nor this season. The 19th ranked Hoosiers playing the 9th ranked Illinois Fighting Illini, and Dietz and I have been talking throughout the course of the week, and I agree with this. Dietz, this is a prove-it game for Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
A what game?
It's a prove-it game for Illinois. It's a prove-it game for Indiana. It's a prove-it game for both teams. I mean, both teams we haven't seen them play anybody yet. Indiana hasn't played a single team worth playing. Illinois, yeah, we saw him play against Duke, but this is a little bit more of a test than Duke. So, I'm interested to see which team comes out, and as always, it'll be the main factor of where these teams go from here.
Yeah,
you know, can Illinois hold on to its top 10 spot, or is Indiana gonna move up? Who
has more to prove, do you think, in this game between Indiana and Illinois?
Indiana has way more to prove, because if we look back to last season, even though it was a playoff season for Indiana, the two games we saw them play against quality opponents, they got curb stomped by Ohio State, and they got curb stomped by Notre Dame in the playoff.
They got curb stomped by Notre Dame in the playoff. I did that Notre Dame game, Notre Dame, Indiana, and the game flipped when Indiana got stopped on Notre Dame's goal line, and then Notre Dame in one play turned it into a touchdown as they stuck it in the belly of Jeremiah Love. He went 98 yards. Notre Dame was off to the races. What does Illinois have to prove?
Illinois has to prove that they can, not only can they run the football, but they have to prove they can throw the football. We know Illinois can run. I want to see what kind of passing game they have.
Yeah.
And we know the defense. We know the defense is going to show up. The big question is, do they have a passing game that can help them?
Upstairs to the dog. Your thoughts on this game?
I'm honestly with Dietz on this one. Both teams have to prove why they're in the top 25. Both teams need to be able to get the media recognition. Only one's going to be able to do that. With this game being at a 7:30 primetime slot, I'm looking through stats and figures right now, and honestly, Indiana has way more to prove than Illinois.
What do you think is the biggest thing, dog, that Indiana has to prove?
Running game. I'm going to say that now, running game.
I agree.
They need to be able to get the ground game going to be effective, not just against Illinois, but down the road. If you don't get your ground game going, you become one-dimensional, and I don't think their quarterback can handle getting all the pressure that he will be getting if they turn one-dimensional.
Yeah, Indiana doesn't have Curtis Rourke to help them this year. Curtis Rourke has moved on, and that's the biggest thing that I see for Indiana. Can they run the football in so far, and I emphasize so far, what has proven to be a very stout Illinois defense? Yeah, Illinois got challenged by Duke, and Duke had the lead for a while, but then Illinois forced 2 consecutive turnovers thanks to that defense. They turned them both into touchdowns, and they were off to the races. Want to see what Illinois does in the passing game. What's the biggest thing? Let me go downstairs to Deeds. What's the biggest thing? I heard you say it. I want to hear you say it again. What's the biggest thing that Illinois has to prove?
Illinois has to prove. This is the great thing about Illinois right now, is they have to prove that they can hang with Ohio State.
Right.
Ohio State. This is the big difference between this game. Is Indiana can recover from this game. Indiana plays Penn State and Oregon later on in the season.
Right.
Illinois, they have this game and Ohio State, and that's it. So Illinois needs this game more than Indiana does in terms of being able to get back into it. But what we need to see is, can they hang with Ohio State?
If Illinois wins this game, does it give them an inside track to Indianapolis?
No. I mean, they'd be right there. But again, if they win this game, but if I want to go back to what we said, after we watched the first game of the year in Ireland, when we said neither of these teams are playoff teams. If we watch the game and we say neither of these teams are playoff teams, well, Ohio State's coming down the pike.
Yeah.
For Illinois, and that's going to shut that down real quick.
Unless they do what they did in 2007, which is beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing dealing with this game. I did a little bit more checking on the figures. Illinois has given up on average 75 yards on the ground in their 3 games, and their points against 7.3.
Which is big for Illinois because from what we have seen so far, and Deeks talked about it just a moment ago, Indiana has to prove they can run the football. They're getting a test on Saturday night.
Yeah, Indiana's got to show us that they can play either way. That they can. What we've seen from Indiana, and this has been their case for all. They have front run. Meaning they get out, they put everything in. But look what happened in those big games. In the big games, yeah, they got out to a lead and then they got punched. And as we all know, it's not about the punches you throw. It's about when you get hit.
Can you bounce back?
How do you react to getting hit?
It's going to be at Donnybrook down in Bloomington, Indiana, and yours truly will indeed have the call. It's the 9th-ranked Illinois Fighting Illini at the 19th-ranked Indiana Hoosiers from Memorial Stadium of Bloomington, Indiana. We will start our pregame at 7 p.m. Kickoff is at 7:30. Let's take a break. When we come back, there's a game on Friday night that Dietz will be very much interested in. Why? It involves a team that he loves very dearly for something that they always do at Kinnick Stadium. We'll have Dietz explain what they do, and we'll explain why this is an important one for both teams involved. We'll tell you more about that. Snowman in the morning, second hour, back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
You fool!
Delete! 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 Delete!
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Bates, I couldn't even tell you at this point.
As my dad once said, it ain't the fact that I don't know, it's the fact I don't want to know. 24 after the hour here on Snowman in the morning. We got the dog with us. We got the cutie queen with us. We got the Fanatics feedback zone. And, of course, the legendary Chris Dietz of Totally Dietz is here with us as well. All right. Dietz, you're going to love me because I can tell y'all since I started doing alternative play-by-play 3 years ago, Dietz has bugged me, and I mean this playfully, saying, "Hey, when you gonna do a Hawkeyes game?" I said, "When it's important." Well, Friday nights it's important because they travel to Piscataway, New Jersey, to take on the 3-0 Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And dog, I'm gonna give you a big fat smile in the debut of Big Friday Night. Big Ten coverage begins tomorrow night on Snowman Multimedia, and I'll go downstairs to Dietz. Hawkeyes 2-1, Scarlet Knights 3-0. Break this down for us.
Well, breaking it down, I mean, we always see Iowa. We always see what Iowa does. They play games and they keep it tight. That's what they do. But this is a game I want to watch Greg Schiano. I mean, Greg Schiano being back in Rutgers and getting Rutgers back to being a respectable program after almost a decade of them just being absolute garbage.
Terrible.
But for this game, it's all gonna come down to whether or not Iowa can pass the football.
Yeah, because they haven't passed it much in the games that they played.
They have. What happened is, and the one game I saw them in is the Iowa State game, and in that game they were able to pass when they needed to. The problem this has always been the problem with Iowa under Kirk Ferentz is when you get behind the sticks, how do you get back? And they never have an answer for that. They haven't had an answer for that ever. And they've had such good players come through there, but they need to get somebody who can throw the football and throw it accurately on 2nd and 13 or 2nd and 9. You can't keep living off 3rd and 3, manageable third downs. You can't keep living off that. You eventually have to make plays.
So why has the passing game for Iowa been so bad under Ferentz?
It's just not his way. It's just not a Kirk Ferentz way. And who am I to sit here and talk about Kirk Ferentz? I mean, Kirk Ferentz is. He's proven it. He's done it at every level. But he's a guy who teaches run the football and keep the game and keep control of the game. Don't let the game get away from you. And when you do that, you don't take advantage of what the other team's giving you.
Right. Upstairs to the dog. Take a peek in your crystal ball. What do you see for this game?
Honestly, we've seen Iowa a couple of times this season on TV. We know pretty much what they're about. You're going to see a lot of play action, I feel. You're going to see a lot of ground and pound, especially with it being a Friday night. Rutgers, we haven't really seen that much of, but to go 3-0 tells me they've got something brewing. So I see this being a close game. I really don't know which way I want to lean on this one because we've got this actually to lead off our picks, and they got Iowa favored by 2.5. Now, what's the rule when it comes to Vegas? If it's 3 and under, there's no faith.
Yeah, that's not only a Vegas rule. That's a Dietz rule. We'll get to our picks after the break here. But here's what I see. Rutgers is at home. It's a blackout Friday night. They'll be coming out in black. They're going to turn the house lights off. The team's going to run on their black uniforms. A lot of emotion is going to be at this game because it is featured on a Friday night.
Yeah, it's the Fox Friday night game.
As Iowa loves to pound the ball, Rutgers loves to attack through the air. What is Rutgers' running game going to be like? That's my key to the game. What is Rutgers' running game going to be like against an Iowa defense that, in all honesty, save Iowa State, has yet to be tested?
Well, I'm looking at those numbers right now, and I'm going to tell you, in their 3 games, they are averaging 164 points. No, they have like 164.7.
In all of these games, and with both teams, it's the opposite way. How can you get away from being one-dimensional?
Yeah, somebody's got to be two-dimensional in this game.
Somebody's going to have to separate themselves, and that's where it's going to come down. That's where it's going to come down to in this game. Who separates themselves and is able to run and pass? Whereas if Rutgers gets down, we know all they're going to do is pass.
All right, time now for our keys to the game, driven by Ford, one of the official vehicles of Snowman Multimedia. I'll go to the dog first. Lay down 3 keys to the game for me.
First off, as we just said, Rutgers is going to be airborne. So you got to keep an eye on that because they average just under 300 yards a game, which means the second key is to keep them off the scoreboard. They're tied for 15th in the nation at 46 points per game. So you got to be able to keep them off the scoreboard. And for Rutgers on defense, again, shut down the run of Iowa. If they're able to do that, I have a feeling that Rutgers will be able to pull this win out coming up tomorrow night.
Downstairs to Deeds. Lay down 3 keys to the game for me.
Key to the game. The key to the game is going to be Mark Gronowski. Now, Iowa brought this kid in from South Dakota, coming off 2 FCS national championships. He's got to be able to let it rip. He's got to be able to let it rip and be able to go. Maybe the first couple of games they were trying to ease him into it. Now you got to rip the cord off.
I mean, we looked at the game against Iowa State, and he was not the Mark Gronowski of South Dakota, where they turned him loose. And they won back-to-back national championships. He was not the South Dakota Mark Gronowski when we looked at the game against Iowa State. Why do you think that Kurt Ferentz put reins on him when they brought him in to move the football down the field?
Well, because his strength is not Iowa's strength, which his strength is to push the ball down the field. Push the ball down the field and be able to move around in the pocket. Well, that's not Iowa football. So I think it's a little bit getting used to him and letting him get used to the FBS level of play. And 3 games in, he should have that down now. They should be able to let the reins off. They should be able to let him throw the ball down the field. They should be able to let him open it up. Because if he can open it up, guess what that does? That backs the defense up. Now that the lanes are open for the running game. So now Iowa has more to work with. So they have to let him throw the football down the field.
They have to, because I'm not seeing, and I had a chance to see Mark Gronowski at South Dakota. I covered them for 4 years. No, we're not seeing the same Mark Gronowski. You got to take the reins off and let him throw the football. You got to let him get the ball downfield. Iowa has capable receivers to get the ball downfield. Those are our keys. Those are our keys to the game for Big Friday night, and it is a Big Friday night game as we will take you to Rutgers as the Rutgers Scarlet Knights host the Iowa Hawkeyes from Shea Stadium. I know that graphic was incorrect. From New Jersey, 8 p.m. is the kickoff time. 7:30 is our pregame time. Coming up next, after the break, you know what time it is. The dog has the list. He also gave us a few wild card games to look at. We'll make our picks not only for college football, but we'll make them for Thursday night football as well. The picks are next after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, aka Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
CarShield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give CarShield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
CarShield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to this tripped out, totally Deets Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have you all with us. And now it's time for our Thursday picks presented by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. And we're going to start with Thursday Night Football, Bills and Dolphins from Rich Stadium. And I believe Napoleon has a pick. Napoleon?
Good morning, everybody. All right. Time for my pick for Thursday, September 18th, 2025. The matchup of the Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills in New York. And that line tells me everything I need to know. Sorry, Pizzle. Fins down. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills on this one. Back to you, Snowman.
Thank you, Napoleon.
Now, I'm just going to pose the question right here, right now. Can I just say sweep that ish and move on?
Yes. Yes.
Sweep it.
No.
What?
That line is way too high for a Thursday game.
Oh, I'm picking the Bills.
I'll pick the Bills to win, but Thursdays, things happen on Thursday where it just gets close. And for 12 and a half, for them to get 12 and a half, and this is prime NFL. This is a prime NFL spot.
Yes, it is.
The Dolphins are 0-2. The Bills are 2-0. It's a prime spot for the NFL to throw a monkey wrench in all this and have the game be close by the end of the game.
You know what? You got a point.
I'm thinking the Bills will win, but the Dolphins will cover that 12 and a half.
So we're all picking the Bills. So it is indeed a one.
So it is indeed a sweep.
It is indeed a sweep. Dietz just doesn't think
I need to work on like a clean version of my saying.
Like I said, sweep that ish.
Yeah, I don't think that fits quite well.
No,
you work on that.
unedited. We like the unedited version better, but since it's Thursday and our radio networks are with us, when y'all will hear the actual phrase tomorrow if you don't know it already. So everyone's picking the Bills. Even Pizzle's picking the Bills. He says Bills by 40. Where is that? Sig Diggy is with us from Norway. Thank you, brother, for joining us. A Pizzle says Bills by 40. And what do you often say, dog? I'm a homer, but I ain't stupid.
Exactly.
Kenneth Clark is picking the Bills. Sig Diggy says
it just feels, and I know this is going to come off as a pun, but it just feels fishy.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it just seemed everything is ripe for everybody to pick. Oh, the Bills are going to crush them because the Dolphins are a mess right now.
I'm sorry.
The Dolphins are doing all this.
I'm sorry. That was just a horrible, an absolute horrible pun.
It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be a pun. I just noticed it when I was like, "Wait, the Dolphins are playing."
I'm still doing this. I'm still doing this.
Oh, she's walking away.
But it is. But I mean, anybody who's watched the NFL over the course of their life knows this is one of those cases where everybody is going to be flowing to one side. Yep. And you know what happens when the NFL sees that. All of a sudden, somehow, some way, that team that's supposed to get blown out, all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game with the ball in hand at the end of the game.
Yeah, and he's right. I've seen it. I've seen it over the course of, oh gosh, almost 45 years of watching football, and Dietz is absolutely right. Everyone's picking the Bills. Dietz is picking the Dolphins to cover. You know what? I'll go with the masses. I don't think so. I think Buffalo blows them out in the end. All right, folks, it's now time for our college football picks, and Dog says he has 15 of them for us. What you got? Let's get rolling.
All right. Let me say this first. Can we all just pray that we survive this week too?
Yes.
From what I heard last week,
God, yes.
how things went down.
Mm-hmm. After all the upsets that went down last week, it was a survival week. Maybe
let's all take a moment to pray that this week goes a lot better.
My island hit because Oregon just decided to stop playing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know what? Why don't we all take 30 seconds to pray for this week, shall we?
Are we really playing Jeopardy music just because I won Marvel Rivals Jeopardy? We didn't even have this music when we played.
Well, that's because they didn't come to me.
To be fair, Muffin never had this music in any of his Jeopardy videos.
Right.
All right, let's get this frivolity over with.
I can't help it. All right, now let's get busy with our picks. It's 11:43. I promise our networks we do this in 12 minutes. We got 12 minutes. Let's roll.
And I'm on top of the charts at 24-14. Bossman, Vic, and Jenner at 23-15. Dietz is at 21-17. First game on the hit list is a game being covered tomorrow night. It's going to be Iowa on the road to Rutgers. Iowa's a 2.5-point favorite, over under 45.5. Boss, kick it.
I don't trust Iowa on the road. Sound the alarm. I'm going with Rutgers.
What you got, Dietz?
You know I wouldn't be Fit Down Sports without saying go Iowa. So I'm taking Iowa. Even though they're on the road, I'll take them. And I'm going to take them just because Rutgers is not wearing red.
Fair enough.
What you got for me, Jen?
Sweep it.
Sweep it. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
It's a split, actually.
Is it?
It's a split.
It's a split. Oh, wait. I thought both of you went Iowa.
Nah, I went with Rutgers.
Well, Vic and Bossman are going with Rutgers. Dietz is on an island right now with Iowa.
I don't know which one the Rutgers is, but I trust
Rutgers
Snowman's judgment.
Team.
I trust Snowman's
All right,
judgment.
so she's picking Rutgers. I got a weird feeling it's going to be on, with it being on Fox.
I forgot
yeah.
to say something. Deets is
What?
the only one that chose Iowa, right?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Stay solo, boy.
Yeah, he's staying
Sit down,
solo.
board. We're used to it. We're used to it. Go Iowa.
He's staying solo because I'm taking Rutgers. Something weird's going to happen on Friday night.
Yes.
Saturday slate, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to kick it off with number 17, Texas Tech. At number 16, Utah. Utah's favored by 3.5 over under 57.5. Boss, all yours.
Okay, you wake up the folks in Utah for a 9 o'clock game, for a 10 a.m. game. Salt Lake City. It's going to be wild. It's going to be sold out. I'm going with the home team. I'm going with Utah.
Deets.
Just because Playmaker laughed when I said watch out for Utah this year.
Yes.
Just fight the Playmaker.
Wrong button. Say it again, Deets. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. Sorry. Say it again.
The Utes. I'm going with the Utes.
He's going with Utah. Jen, do you make it a sweep?
I want to hear Don's first before I say it.
Vic ended up taking Texas Tech.
Okay. Pizzle going with the Utes. Victor Long going with Texas Tech. What say you, Big Dog?
You know what? I'm going to say it's too early for Utah's brain to go functioning. They're going to need an omelet to get this game going. Give me Tech in a bit of an upset.
All right.
Hey, yo. Okay, so no sweep. Huh?
No sweep.
No
It's a
sweep.
clean split. English,
It's a clean split. Yes.
Okay, who's wait, I guess if you do count the comments, then yeah, it is a split. But
It's
in
a split.
regards to us four, Don, I love you, big bro, but you're solo on this one.
She's going with Utah at home. Next one.
You knew after the issues she had before, she wasn't taking a Tech team.
Well, next game on the list is a battle of U's as it's SMU traveling to TCU. TCU 6.5. The over/under. Get this for a shootout 64.5.
Is it me or is Don having problems with his mic?
Yeah, Dog's having a few problems with his microphone. I can hear it.
It's not on my end. Everything's fine.
Instead of a
SMU
queen
and-
sweep, it should be a queen sweep. Okay, how about this, Vic? We'll rename it if I become the queen of the picks again for week 3.
You're on it. Okay. It's SMU and TCU. SMU is a former playoff team, but they're going to Amon G. Carter Stadium. Cole doesn't like TCU, but you know something? The heck with it. You can't pick in this game. ACC versus Big 12. Trust the Big 12. Give me the Frogs.
What you got, Deets?
In this battle, Snowman will like this one. Can I buy a vowel?
Wheel of Fortune.
In the battle of SMU and TCU. No, I'm riding with Jacob Hoover. I'm riding with. He leads the NCAA in passing. He'll show up again.
You're going with the Frogs. Jen?
I'm not sure.
Do we sweep it or not? Well, actually, let's hear Don's pick.
Well, first off, Vic took SMU. I'm taking the Horned Frogs. You can't pass up a 6.5 point line, and they're just way too good right now. That airborne assault is just deadly.
I love Jake Hoover and what he's doing for the Frogs. So in this panel, we're all taking TCU.
Oh, so that means I can say sweep it.
Sweep it. It's a sweep for the panel. We're all taking TCU. The Locks on the Long Island taking SMU. That'd be one of the games we do during the college football pulse. Next one.
Next on the list, it's number 22 Auburn, number 11 Oklahoma. Oklahoma's favored by 6.5 over under 47.5. Boss.
I got this weird thing that we're going to have a Jacoby McClain moment from 2019. I may be on an island on this one, but I'm going with Auburn.
This kid Mateen has woken up Oklahoma. I like what they're doing here, and with a Brent Venables defense, I'm going Oklahoma at home.
All right, Don, you next.
Well, in the ever immortal words of one Jim Ross, by God, I said it's Boomer Sooner.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go Boomer Sooner as well. Flip my pick. I'm going with OU. But I love, and Deeds brought up a very good point. I love what Mateen is doing with Oklahoma and the way they pounded Michigan into the dirt. So I'm flipping my pick. I'm going with Oklahoma.
Which means everyone up here has swept it so far. Jen, which way you going?
You know you don't need me to say it. Just put it down.
Sweep it. Sweep it. Sweep it.
I'm just ready to be able to say it tomorrow. Like,
and Vic has
Yes.
an official one, so let's move on.
It's a sweep. Let's go.
21 Michigan on the road to the Cornhusking field of Nebraska. Michigan's a 2.5-point favorite over under 45.5. Boss, hit it.
Look, Michigan going with Nebraska. Deeds?
Too much Dylan Rayola. I'm going with the Huskers.
Dog?
I'm with you guys. I'm calling for an upset at home for Nebraska to end up beating Michigan, but I say it's going to take a late possession to do so.
Yeah, I think so too. Jen, where you going?
sweep.
Sweep indeed. Next one. Oh, and
I need to find out if there's like some sort
real
of
quick in the comments, Victor's going with Oklahoma for Oklahoma Auburn. A Pizzle's going with Michigan and Nebraska. Next one.
It's Chapel Bilio. He's on the road to UCF. UCF is favored by 6.5 over under 46.5. Hit it, boss.
Bounce all the way. Going with the Knights. Dates.
This is the game the fanfare has died down. I'm going with North Carolina.
I'm sorry, but Bill, I loved you up here in New England. Down in North Carolina, you got some problems. I'm with Vic. I'm with the boss. I'm taking the UCF.
And Pizzle's going with UCF as well. Jen, UCF, North Carolina. Which way do you lean?
Okay, I'm assuming all of you have gone with UCF. Yeah?
Yes.
And that's the one against Chapel Hill.
Dietz is against Chapel Bill. Dietz is pulling for Chapel Bill. I beg your pardon. Dietz picked Chapel Bill. The rest of us picked UCF.
Dietz is on an island right now.
All right, I'm going to say this. Chapel Bill, we had hope for you. We had hope for you, and you let us down big time. So you know what? Unless you can put your name on a hill, Chapel Bill, I ain't siding with you.
Jen's taking UCF.
She's taking UCF.
Look, I had to do something for Chapel Bill.
I love that. Pizzo, Victor, and Kenneth all going with UCF, so the chat sides with the bounce house. Next one.
Next on the list, it's NC State traveling up to Back Road to Duke. Duke's favored by 3.5 over under 58.5. Boss.
Blanket Duke. I'm going with the Wolfpack.
Where are you going with this one, Dietz?
I'm going with NC State as well. I didn't like what I saw from Duke against Illinois. I don't think they can hold on.
I'm with you guys on that one. I don't think Duke's got much of a chance in this game.
Prince's going with the Wolfpack. Jen, we all took North Carolina State. Do we sweep in here on the panel?
Yes.
That's a sweep. Next one.
Right. I am currently working on something that I wanted to do.
All right. Next game on the hit list is South Carolina, making its move to number 23, Missouri, who's favored by 10.5 over under 47.5. Boss.
I used to live in the Show Me State. I've been to Farrell Field. The hype is real. South Carolina is dead in the water. Give me the Tigers.
Dietz.
I can't do it. The Fighting Roses. I have to do it for my boy Justin and Katie. Give me South Carolina.
All right, Dietz is going with South Carolina. Dog, which way do you lean?
I'm sorry, 10.5 points against an unranked South Carolina.
That got pounded by that, and you saw the show yesterday, Don. That got pounded by, of all teams, Vanderbilt.
Which means give me Mizzou to walk this dog dry. Jen, Dietz is on an island with South Carolina. The rest of us took number 23, Missouri.
Keep him on the island, then.
The island of relevancy is slowly shrinking. The next game on the list, it's going to be a battle down in South Beach because them Florida Gators are traveling down to number 4, the U. Miami favored by 7.5 over under 51.5. This is going to be one hell of a party, boss. Hit it!
Which means Miami gets 45. Give me Miami in a runaway.
Dates.
Yeah, Carson Beck has been way too good this year, and Florida has been way too bad the last 2 weeks. They don't know what they're stepping into. I'm going with the U.
Well, Vic has made it a sweep up to this point so far.
So it's Bill.
And I hate to say it, but unless Tim Tebow walks through those doors for the Gators wearing number 15, the U's got this one all the way. And Jen, you would make it a sweep if you went this road.
Yep, it's a sweep. Look at the broom.
You see it.
Look at the broom.
That's a sweep. Moving on to a game that we've got here on the Saturday Sports. It's number 9, Illinois, number 19, Indiana. Indiana is favored by 5.5 over under 52.5. Boss.
This ain't fair. Illinois is my home state. Indiana is my current state. This is why. I'm sorry, but I think Illinois will pound them and wear them down. I'm going with the Hill.
What you got for me, Piz? What you got for me? I'm looking at Piz, and he's got the L. Victor's got the L.
I'm going with Illinois.
What you got, Deets?
I'm going to do it just because I know now that Snowman picked Illinois. I know the other side. I know his better half is going to be giving him the side eye all night long. Let's go Hoosiers. Let's go Indiana.
Y'all know my wife's a graduate of Indiana University, and she gives me so much crap for being from Illinois. But you know what? I love it. She already made her pick. Her pick is Indiana. Deets says Indiana. The Pizzle and Victor Locke say ew. Kenneth Clark says Indiana. Jen, it's all on you.
Hey, wait a minute. What about Don?
Yeah, what about Don? I forgot about that.
I'm just here with the notebook. I'm just a monkey, doing his job over here. I'm sorry, but Indiana does not have a good rush defense right now. Illinois is going to pound them. Give me the ill in this one.
Ill. And I'm probably going to say that. I'm going to annoy the heck out of my wife saying that all night long. Jen, go.
I'll be siding with the ill in hopes I don't get ill for the next 9 days.
Exactly. We're all siding with the ill. Next one.
Next on the hit list, it's Arizona State traveling to Baylor. Baylor's favored by 2.5 over under 49.5. Boss?
This is my stupid pick sure to go wrong. Baylor at home.
Eat.
I love Baylor's quarterback. So I'm going with Baylor in a close one.
Baylor overtime walk off.
Jen, are you making a sweep?
I want to be stupid.
Oh no.
So I want to sit on the fence on this one. This is my fence pick.
She's on the fence. Kevin Clark says Arizona State. Everyone else says Baylor. We got 120 seconds left. Go.
Next game on the list, Wyoming travels to Colorado. Colorado favored by 13.5 over under 44.5. Boss, let's do it.
I don't trust Colorado. Nope. You can't make me do it. Going with Wyoming.
This is the kind of game where Dion performs because it's not a big game. It's not going to be watched by anybody, and so we'll do fine. So I'll take Colorado.
I got Colorado in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wyoming actually makes this interesting. So far, it's 2 for 1. Jen, which way are you leaning on this one?
Can I have another fence pick, please?
We'll allow it.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll allow it. Next one.
Next on the list, as we're wrapping this up, it's Fresno State favored by 4.5 over Hawaii, over under 48.5. Awesome.
Hawaii at home. Hell with it.
Eat.
Look, I love Hawaii on the island, but Fresno State is too good of a football team. I'll take Fresno State.
Fair enough.
I'm taking Fresno in this one, but I got a feeling with it being a late game, I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those wacky ones. Let me guess, Jen, this is going to be another fence game for you?
Yeah.
Am I allowed it?
Put her on the fence.
Yeah, we're allowed it.
Put her on the fence.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
All right. Now, with the last minute, we've got the two wild card games. We're going to lead that one off. Arkansas favored by 8.5 over Memphis, over under 62.5.
Arkansas.
Eats.
Based off what I saw against Ole Miss last week, I'm taking Arkansas.
I'm taking Arkansas as well in this one.
Sweep it. She said sweep it. It's one.
Last game on the list, it's Southern Miss and Louisiana Tech. L-Tech favored by 4.5 over under 50.5.
Southern Miss. Golden upset. Southern Miss.
Deep.
I'm gonna go with Louisiana Tech.
All right, Dog. Which one you go?
I'm calling upset. I'm going to say Southern Miss, but it'll take overtime.
All right, Jen, what you got?
I'm siding with
Miss
you
and
two.
Louisiana.
I'm siding with you two. These can stay solo.
And with that being said, these are our college pictures. Hell to go wrong. Brought to you by BetUS.com where the game begins. Get us the hell out of here.
If you like what you saw and what you heard today, please shut up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for those of you on YouTube, those of you on WQVC, as well as our other stations. Thank you for tuning in. We ran a little bit over, but we're going to get the hell out of here. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move, and always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope you all are too. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. So long, everybody. And a clue for tomorrow. Why don't I trust the Baltimore Ravens? Because yes, Lamar, it is you.